It's the 5 stars. We're back with the 5-star box that we got to open upside down because I just didn't cut off the shipping label. But it is the 5-star Army box from the Smoky Mountain, courtesy of Jason. Thank you so much, Jason. Jason makes this possible every month, and he gave me a cool hat from the box too, so I'm very appreciative. I'm using this very cheap knife that I got on Amazon just to try it out. I think it was like $9. That I know they're lying when they say this is M390, because there's no way. I don't know why. The picture didn't say it on Amazon when I bought it, but it was just an interesting little knife I wanted to check out. And it's actually decent quality, you know, for what you're paying for it. You know, it feels like it's got little bearings in there, wood scales, nice blade. I mean, you know, cheap knife. I don't know why they went and then lied and put M390, because there's no way for $9 you're getting an M390 blade on this thing. But whatever. So anyway, the Smoky Mountain Army Care package. I am finding it difficult to work with my left hand because I'm right-handed. So we know about this box. We have loved this box. We have been by this box in recent history. We're going to take a look at this box. We're going to see what we got in this box for this month, for the July of the 2021. And hopefully we'll enjoy it. It's got a smell to it. Not a bad smell. Not a bad smell. But it's got a... Is there perfume in here or something? Oh my gosh. Wow. Wait. And a Condor. Alright, well, but then there's this. Well, we might like this box, but oh. Here's the smell. It's a good smell. I mean, it's not a great smell. It's a very, it's a hotel bar of soap kind of smell, but it's, anyway, it's a smell. So Smoky Mountain. In Smoky Mountain, we got 3 different levels. I'm going to do this as I unpack so that we don't waste time with it later. And sometimes a bar of soap. We got our GI box. We got our Officers Club. We've got our 5-star, our Generals box. Like so many other subscriptions that give you multiple levels to subscribe to. Jason is the man, because Jason subscribes to the... Oh, that's good. Oh, somebody's getting sued. Somebody's getting their ass sued off. So Jason subscribes to the Generals box, the 5-star box, because that is the top. That gets you everything in the rest of in the whole box. And then we got the candy. And what is this? Knives. I don't know if they're gonna get sued for that, but what does that look like to you? What is that? Yeah, we know. And we got a buck. And okay. So I opened the box upside down. There's the shipping labels on there, but this is where we've got our invoice and our packing slip. So okay, so now I can get this off the workbench. Get that. Jason's personal information over there. So everything in this box comes from the inventory of Smoky Mountain Knife Works, which is a cool store in Tennessee, which I would love to go to sometime. All the prices we see here, they're not MSRP. They're what Smoky Mountain actually sells it for. Now, we've been told that a lot of the stuff that comes in the GI box is kind of their discount, from their discount section. I don't know. I can't confirm. Never been. But they always put some candy in the box, too. So, actual items. Is this an item? I don't know if this is an item. I don't know. It is. This is an actual item that they're putting in the box. Okay. But, then you get some free stuff. You always get, like, very often you get a little cleaning mat, and we've seen this a few times. You get some stickers that are usually pretty cool. Like, this is a new one. I haven't seen this one. I don't remember seeing this one. Or even this one. And then you got the knives. Like Friends logo from the old show Friends. Put those back in the box. So we got a total this month of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. Not bad between the 3 different levels. So we'll go GI. This is printed a little bit different. They changed the font up. I think they're trying to make it look more military memo-like, but I don't like it. I don't like change. I don't like things changing. but that's me. So let's split stuff up. So Condor is in the Officers Club, as is the Spyderco. So we'll put those to the side over here. And I guarantee this ZT, yeah, is in the General's box. So we'll put that to the side. Oh, it's a 357. So we've actually unboxed that in Monthly Knife Club before. That's cool. We know it's coming, but it's a good knife. And now we will start with the GI box. Let's put all these things over here. And we will start with the Buck 285 Bantam Viper. So Buck Blue. Made of US and import parts. So interesting. So USA made, not made in the USA, USA made, but US made of US and import parts. So probably some of these parts were produced in wherever. They're not going to tell you China, Taiwan, Korea, Mexico, you know, whatever, but it was all assembled here in the United States. Interesting. So let's see, 420 high carbon stainless steel, but Buck does a really good 420 HC. 2.4 ounces, 3.13 inch blade. The Bantam is another one of Buck's kind of, you know, long running, not like the 110 or anything. Very interesting little design here on the handle, which is plastic handle with, you know, whatever this is, hydrographics maybe, or just printing. I like that that's not etched or engraved, that is stamped in there. But it's a nice look on the blade. A little bit of a light stone wash there. Yeah, looking at it, you can see how the pattern kind of ends in there. So that, to me, the way that this looks and the way it kind of stretches out, and so if you do hydrographics, that has the kind of the hallmarks of hydrographics on the edge. So this looks like this is a nice hydrographics pattern that's done on here. This is kind of where they dip, and then it sort of fades off towards, yeah, that really looks like hydrographics. I'm not sure what kind of a top coat they put on there to protect it. Hopefully a good one. It would need to be. But solid. I mean, Buck lockbacks are usually very solid. I'm not a fan of when they put the clip kind of hiding the pivot. And if you take a look, if you ever needed to adjust this for any reason, you got to take the clip off. I don't like this clip anyway. Well, number one, it's tip down only, right hand tip down only. But I mean, I just don't like they make it inconvenient, you know, if you get to it. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. But the Buck Bantam, it's a really, I mean, I say decent. It's a good quality EDC kind of folding knife, and it's a modern Buck. You know, it's a good quality. It's not great. I'm not gonna like go woo, but it's good. It's good. The money. Yeah, very nice and smooth. Like so many other things I take out of the box, you know, a little maybe a little hit on a very fine diamond stone, and then a little strop, and this thing will be shaving ready. But out of the box, very nice. $14.99. I'd absolutely pay $14.99 for this. I'm not super crazy about the what pattern is that? I gotta look it up. I gotta look it up on like the TWN website. But yeah, you know, good quality. So this one will go, yay! First item out of the box goes in like it. So exciting. So we're going to establish the like it pile right over now and put that over there. Yeah. So what is next? The Rough Rider Work Denim Micarta. Oh, interesting. It's not like just a 440. It's a 7 CR17. Not great, not terrible. It's like when it comes to Chinese alphabet steel, and I've said this before, 7 CR is like the minimum I would accept as a usable alphabet steel blade. So it's got a relatively thick blade too. And oh, that's Micarta? That is nicely done. I like it. I do like it. I feel like a broken record every time we open one of these. I love the collectability factor of them. I love the fact that even though they're simple little knives, and they're not, you know, the value on these things is not crazy. They probably won't appreciate all that much, but it's the kind of thing that you can pass on to a family member, kid, whoever. And, you know, it's a great starter for somebody. It's kind of dirty blade there. Do I have anything to clean this off? As a matter of fact, I do. I never open these. But at this point, Jason has like 20 of them. So, let's get this open and use this microfiber. Is this? Yeah, this is a nice little cleaning cloth. Use this to clean the actual blade off of whatever is on here. Because I don't know. It's probably just like production oil, packing oil, and stuff. It's slip joint, but it's a little tight. Could use a little loosening up. And I'm sure if you wanted to actually carry it and break in, but that's a really pretty satin finish. It almost, to me, with the shape of the handle, looks like they put the blade in upside down. Just from an aesthetics point of view. You know what I mean? But it's a nice little knife with, you know, slip joint with half stops. And where did my cutting money just go to? Did I drop it? I thought I had it right on my lap. But I got another one. So, haha. So, 1/8 of an inch thick, which is, you know, for a knife this size, that's a pretty solid spine there. Yeah, like a lot of these Rough Riders, I would probably even back up from the fine diamond and maybe give it a medium, or even, you know, I go diamond because it's just aggressive and gets the job done. But just regular stones, I might start on a 1000 grit, just regular whetstone, and then work my way down just to refine this edge just a little bit. That would make Dave crazy with his KME love. See the unevenness there? But it's, you know, I have not seen this from Rough Rider before. They want $16.99. I don't know. It's nice. We're paying $14.99 for the buck with plastic. I think a superior, you know, quality steel. I would probably be more comfortable seeing this in the $10 to $12.99 range. But the micarta and the brass liners are actually really nice too. So, you know, I probably I'm not going to complain that you do a little cleanup. I don't know. Maybe also I'd be a little happier seeing this at $14.99, but it's a nice piece, and it's certainly something different from Rough Rider than we've seen before, and so I'm prone to throw this one in like it. It's a cool knife, and it's got a real utility look, and I see it having real value as a utility knife, and something that I could see myself putting this in my pocket at some point, you know, if it was mine, and just using for some general tasks and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll put this one in like it as well. But I can almost, well, no, you know what? I'm gonna try to keep an open mind. A Smith & Wesson knife that comes in this package, typically I would say no. But so what do we have? 8CR13. I'm not gonna hold that against them. Plenty of knives out there in the world with an 8CR blade that I can get with. Black oxide, black coating, not nearly the best coating you could go with. GFN nylon handle. Okay, it's a plastic handle. Cool. All right. Well, there are certainly knives out there with plastic handles that I'm okay with. Liner lock. I'm okay with liner lock. And pocket clip. All right. Stop advertising a pocket clip like it's a feature of the knife. But okay. So, you know, just looking at this right here, these are all things that on say a Kershaw, standard Kershaw. These are all things that I would not. I'd be like, fine, cool. So let's give this thing a shot and not let just the name on it, you know, poo-poo, and say like bad expectations. There are some terrible Smith & Wesson knives. There are some good ones. I just, in this kind of packaging, on this particular product line, I have not had great experiences. The reason I'm cutting so slowly is because that pocket clip is what I don't want to. I'm trying not to scratch up the pocket clip, and so I've got to cut real shallow and carefully. So I just want to not ding that up because of the way it's sitting in the package. So I'm making small little tiny cuts. Let's get the knife out. Okay. So it is lightweight. It almost strikes me like a Kershaw kind of knife. It reminds me of the Oh So Sweet a lot by Kershaw, actually. Now that I'm looking at it. A lot of the Kershaw Oh So Sweet. Got oil just leaking. So it should, with that much oil, this thing should operate fantastically. Acton pocket clip, besides the fact that it is a tip down right hand only with no soup for anybody else kind of knife, it's a decent pocket clip. I was half expecting it to be spring. Bodyguard. It really reminds me of a small Kershaw knife. Oh, but of course, that flipper, unless your mechanics are amazing or you have a spring, that flipper is too small to do anything. It's just not there. You don't have the leverage. You don't. Thumb studs work. Thumb studs are fine, but that flipper is just there for more to help create the finger guard in the choil area than anything else. I gotta get that Kershaw. Okay, so this is the Bodyguard and this is the Oh So Sweet. So the Spanish word for bear, not oh so sweet, but like play on words, right? So this is why I'm saying it reminds me of it so much. Very similar size, kind of a similar shape. Blade's a bit different, but still similar grind and everything, right? But the difference is Kershaw knew that a small flipper like that small flipper wasn't doing anything for you, so they made it a speed safe knife. Similar width and everything. Now, the Oso is just a little bit bigger. And that's probably why I like it a little bit more. I think that there are going to be some people who... Now, I'm not going to hate on this one. Like, normally Smith & Wesson knives go straight into don't like it. This one is a touch small for me. I wouldn't enjoy carrying it. This flipper is practically useless. But the mechanics, using the thumb studs are pretty good. They are pretty good. Blade is no worse off than any of the first two we've seen today, so I can't fault that. I do not like the coating though. The black oxide is kind of a cheap coating. It's not a coat, it's a paint. It's if you've got small hands or you just need an exceedingly small knife, I guess this is a good one for you. It is very light, but I got to put it overall in meh, just because. I'd be prone to be like, oh, cool, a flipper, duh, and it is very small, and so for me it reduces the utility. But I'm not going to put it in don't like it. Like normally Smith & Wesson knives I think are very just crappy, honestly. But this one can go in meh. I won't go in don't like it. It'll go in meh. Although it's less than $9 at $8.22. At least they're not overcharging you for anything, so they got that going for it. That's good on you, Smith & Wesson. Okay. Oh, this is one I'm guaranteed to not like because it's in this box. Yeah. Okay. The Extreme Ops. Then we've got a $5.99 Smoky Mountain price, a 7 CR17 blade. The Smith & Wesson Extreme Ops liner lock knife. There's that whole model number there. You guys can, yeah. It's got a 3-inch blade. It weighs 3.2 ounces. Oh God, we've seen this. This is just. This could not be more truck stop knife if it tried. and it's nail nick. Extreme ups. This is blade's not bad out of the box, but this could not possibly be more of, I love how, you know what? I love how they have the Emerson CQC7 style thumb ramp on there. I swear we just saw this in something else. I'll have to look and see if it was another Smoky Mountain box. No, this is as budget counter truck stop, you know, O'Reilly Auto Parts store as you can get. The only good thing I can say about this thing is that the clip is like, okay, so two good things. Number one, they didn't cover up the pivot with the clip. They were smart enough to do that. But the clip is like, what? They couldn't even give you a deep carry clip for putting it this far down the knife, and it's dude, this texture and this tight clip is just going to shred the lip of your pockets, and it's just crazy. Yeah. This one's going and don't like it. This one's going right and don't like it. This is the classic I hate Smith & Wesson branded knives knife. Going and don't like it. The ones that come, like, okay, the ones that come in this box, guys, I am guaranteed you couldn't pay me enough money to like these knives. Like, I can't fight my instincts enough to like those. But there we go. So, 5 items. Sorry. Forgot to look at the other column. We got soap. $5. Now this is just ridiculous. In the Smoky Army, the Smoky Mountain Knife Works, Smoky Army, Smoky. This is not a drunk unboxing. I just cannot make the words come out of my mouth. Smoky Mountain Knife Works Army Care Package. They're giving you a bar of soap and labeling it $5.99. And honestly, it smells like every hotel bar of soap I've ever smelled. You know, like the little one that's already in the bathroom when you get there, just in case you don't bring your own. For $5. So this is, you know. Now, I don't know. What is the more useless item here? The Smith & Wesson Extreme Ops truck stop knife or the Smoky Mountain bar of soap? What am I more prone to use? This is a better question. What in life am I more prone to actually use? The Extreme Ops truck stop knife or the bar of soap? This is a toss-up, guys. It could go either way. Because there might be a situation where I'm like, maybe I'll try out the bar of soap. There might be a situation where I'm like, I want to try something crazy on a knife mod. I don't want to ruin anything decent. Let me try the Extreme Ops knife. There is a high probability that both of these would get tossed in a drawer and forgotten about forever. I don't know. It is interesting to me that there is only a $1 value difference between this knife and this bar of soap. And that, surprisingly, honestly, the knife is $1 more expensive than the bar of soap. If you're carrying a knife that is just $1 more expensive than this little bar of soap, that should tell you something about the knife. But this bar of soap also goes in don't like it. And, you know, give me something original. Don't give me a jumbo-sized complimentary bar of hotel soap and then call it an item in a box. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. So, okay. I'm dedicated to staying calm because I have starting tomorrow, I have a 9.3 mile fitness challenge I have to do, and I'm not expending any extra energy tonight. All right. So that's everything in the GI box, all 5 items. 2 like-its, and I mean, they're good like-its. And then a meh, which surprisingly, the Smith & Wesson is not a don't like it, but then not surprisingly at all, these 2 are just straight in the don't like it trash pile. Let's go to the Officers Club box, where we have 2 items. Starting with the Spyderco Tenacious lightweight. I am still offended and appalled that any Spyderco Tenacious has a value of $50, because this is still not anything more than a $25 knife to me, although I do like that this one now has the lightweight FRN handles with the, you know, their little grippy pattern. I like this grippy pattern. It works really well on everything they put it on, the Enduras, the Delicas, and now we see it on the Tenacious. But there's no difference between, I mean, yeah, besides this, but this should actually be cheaper than G10. There's no difference between the Tenacious now in 2021 as a $50 knife than it was in 2012 when I first got one as a $25 knife. And do not tell me that there has been 100% inflation just in those years, you know, in the you know, the Chinese steel it's made of or anything else, because it is one of the only knives I can think of that has doubled in price in that time. It is ridiculous that this is absolutely not a $50 knife. And why do I say that? Because I own 3 that were perfectly the exact same knife for $25. I'm sorry, I'll never let that go. Now, I'm not saying the Tenacious is not a good knife. I actually did a whole, if you look way back on the channel, I did a custom, like, what did I do with it? I did a custom Tenacious, 2012, 2013-ish, and I think it looked pretty good. It's the funny thing is, it's still considered, you know, a budget Spyderco, because it's $50 instead of $150. And it's a nice, I love it, full flat ground blade, nice fine edge for, and I have a serrated one over there in the drawers too that you saw in the Spyderco collection video, but it's not a $50 knife. It's not. It's just not. So, you know, my gut instinct is to say, okay, meh for the price, but the knife itself is a good knife. It's a, you know, it's a decent knife. It's a good EDC knife. It's not. It's ridiculous that it costs $50. There are, on the flip side, there are other brands that will make, you know, knives out of similar materials, in the same price arena. But then again, they didn't start selling them for $25 and then say, like, oh, we can get more money, let's just increase the price. I don't know. I'm going to rant against it being that price. But the thing is, the Spyderco Tenacious is a decent knife. It's a good knife. I'm going to have to put this one between meh and like it, because I still have to protest the random we can make more money so we will thing. Ends the whatevs. Not getting upset over it today. Okay, oh, I didn't even announce this. So what is this? The Condor knife, the Condor tool and knife, neck gladius knife. It's a 3.14 inch 1075 hard carbon steel blade. It's a neck knife though. It's a neck knife. Weighs 2 ounces. 46.37. Well, okay, so I love Condor. Condor makes great stuff. I have a handful of them, not a lot. So you get a cool sticker. You get a carbon steel care guide thing. You get. I love this new thing they're doing there. That looks really cool. The Condor tool catalog. They've got so much stuff. But what is? Alright, so I'm not a neck knife fan to begin with. You guys know that. I don't like dangly things from my neck. Oh man, this is going to be hard. That is beautiful work. Do you see the grinding on that? That is a beautiful grinding. That is. But is this even an effective shape for a neck knife? That's the thing. We're not equipping the Roman a little mini Roman legion or gladiator. Oh God! But look at the way it catches the light. but on the other hand is so dangly. It's so dangly. And there's not even like a bead or anything on it, or one of those little, you know, things you push the top. So you basically got to tie a knot in this to the point where you want it to sit on your neck. Otherwise, you just got the full dangle going on. That is a beautiful finish though on the, you know, the contrast, the two-tone, the bead blast, and then those grind lines. They are gorgeous. But is this an efficient shape for a neck knot? I mean, oh really? Okay. It's almost like they gave you an unfinished knife. Ugh. Ah. They gave you an unfinished knife. $46.73, nearly $50. I expect the thing to at least come sharpened. Not, I mean, oh, this is they're trying, right? They're attempting. They're trying to. This would be a great project for the KME to test Dave's skills. I just don't see the point of this. Self-defense, maybe. You know what? Honestly, I'll throw it in there. Self-defense. You poke somebody in the neck with this, and they are going to stop whatever they are doing to you real fast. You poke them anywhere with this, and maybe that is the point. Maybe that is the point of this. But I've always said, like, if you're looking at a knife and your first thought is stabbing somebody with it, you're probably not somebody that needs to have a knife. Like I've always been taught by every expert that's ever taught me anything, a knife is a tool first and a weapon second. And this has no real tool value at all to me. But there's a part of me that wants to like it so bad. I want to like you. I want to like you, but I just... You're so useless. Because you don't even have a real edge. You do have a pointy part. A real gladius not only could stab, but it could slash. We're not going to get into all that, but I mean, a neck knife is not the is not the ideal self-defense blade anyway. It's not where you I got to put this in don't like it. I love Condor. But this thing, I can't, for the price you're paying, and no, I have to put this one and don't like it. I'm sorry. Reset. So, we've only got one thing left, and that's in the General's box, and that is the ZT-0357. Now, I have a whole, a lot of people have commented that there's, this is just their... ZT tried to copy. First of all, if you don't understand that ZT and Kershaw are in the same family, educate yourself. They don't copy from each other. They're the same company. ZT is the higher end of Kershaw. They're owned by the same people. Just like Spyderco, I don't know if they still do own Bird, but Bird was the lower end line of Spyderco. That's why they look so similar. There was a whole thing people would talk about the Kershaw Link and the 357, saying that it was copied, the Link or whatever. But I have a whole video comparing the Link and the 357. I'm going to put that at the end screens so you can take a look. Because there are some big similarities, but there are also some important differences between the ZT. Wow, you know what, Jason? This blade has one of the nicest stonewash finishes I have seen on a ZT in my life. This one's really beautiful. I really love this. Even though it's a little bit small, the ZT-357, as if you want a high-end EDC knife, this is a really good one. Now, I got mine from Monthly Knife Club in the Onyx box, and it's still one of my favorite months from them. But the 0357, which I constantly keep referring to as the 375 for some reason, is a great EDC blade. My one concern is that it comes to such a fine tip there. That's the only weak spot in this whole design, is that right there. Now it's 20 CV steel, which has great hardness and really holds an edge, but remember, the harder your steel is, hardness and toughness are two separate things. Hardness equals brittleness. A high hardness steel with a very fine tip like that, you drop this thing and it break, you know. So you need to be careful. However, that tip, the design of this knife allows you to get such fine control over tiny, fine cutting projects and everything. And so it's very comfortable to use in a number of different ways. It's left and right tip up, which is great. Comes with a deep carry clip, very slim, and it's speed safe. One of the greatest assisted deployment systems in the world. I love it. This is, I don't know, I've never ranked my favorite ZTs, but this would definitely be up there. Top 5, possibly top 3. I love this knife. And this knife is great. It is an amazing addition. What a perfect, way to finish off this box. This is a great knife. Beautiful knife. And serial number 3415. This is a really great knife. I love it. And Jason, you're going to love this too. So I have another big box full of stuff to send out to Jason. Big priority mail, flat rate, large box full of his Smoky Mountain stuff that needs to get out. With some more stuff, I always add a couple personal things for him for his generosity of letting us unbox this all. So, yeah, great knife. Absolutely goes in like great sound too, So if you want to check out the comparison between this and the Kershaw Link, just at the end of the video, check out the end screens and click on that, and it'll take you to it. And it's they are similar, but there are some important differences. So there we go. So that is the whole box for this month. So we have 1, 2, 3 like it. This sort of floating around halfway between like it and meh. We've got a meh and 1, 2, 3 mehs. One is a bar of soap. It doesn't even belong in this box. I don't know what it's doing there. So, what did you guys think? What were your ratings overall of stuff? What did you like and not like? And how many people are going to disagree with me on all my thoughts on the Tenacious and its price? Go ahead, hit me. I'm ready. I know some people are going to disagree with the way I talked about hardness and toughness on steel. I'm ready for that too. Hit me, and a lot of people are going to be upset about what I said about neck knives and self-defense, but that's okay. Hit me. I'm ready. So anyway, guys, this is a cool box. Jason, one more thank you for providing the box. Let me throw out another thank you to my Patreon guys. Besides those few people who provide us with individual items here and there for us to see, Patreon guys make so much of everything else that you see possible. So, thank you. You guys are super awesome. I love my Patreon team. And some of the people that paid for actual boxes for us to look at are also members of the Patreon team. So they're like super duper amazing awesome. And Jason happens to be one of them. Yeah. So I gotta go edit. Gotta edit so I can get this up tomorrow, Friday. Because it just got here and I want to make sure it gets up. It's the popular one. You guys like to see it. So I want to thank you guys for everything, helping me with this channel and making it go and be a thing. Remember that you are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be back again real soon.